Well. Arsenal Bottle Job FC. We are by far the greatest team the world will wanna see, because the world ain't gonna see it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Raw match reaction for the Southampton, Arsenal v Southampton 3-3. We managed to actually walk away with a draw. God knows how. I think ultimately it was God, saving us from absolute disaster. And I think we managed to crawl it back to a draw simply because of the fact that the players knew, or the players had a feeling that they were just going to get absolutely ravaged tomorrow and onwards. Look, I was at the game. I heard what a lot of people got to say, and I heard what a lot of people ultimately are, saying. There's still a lot of fans, match-going fans, that truly believe. I spoke to Ty from Arsenal Fan TV, and he was saying, he's quite confident, but we know Ty is always confident that we're going to get a result at the Etihad. I'll tell you what, people, from what I saw, this game, it was the opportunity for us to say, do you know what? Okay, cool. Let's bring everything back to the basics. Let's make sure that we're just doing the basic things, and we couldn't even pass from the back, which is the basic things. Aaron Ramsdale bigged him up, backed him all season, and he deserves credit because he's been a fantastic goalkeeper the whole season. And he's, if we're in this position, which we still are, make no mistake, Arsenal fans, rival fans, we're still top of the league. I had to bat up an undercover Tottenham fan in the stadium trying to give it all of that and banter and everything. You'll see the videos. I'll upload some of the videos from my match day experience. But yeah, look, we're still top of the league, but ultimately, I have to be on the side, and I'm on on the side of the fence that I called it. I said, look, mentally, bro, we're just not there. We're just not there yet. Physically, we are. We can knock out any team, home and away. But these things that you see, even Aaron Ramsdale, it's the mental aspect. And I tell you what, some very cultured, some very experienced Arsenal fans and supporters on AFTV and on different channels as well, they were mentioning that it's not the pressure. I mean, how could you say it's not the pressure? Of course it's the pressure, bro. Of course it's the pressure. Look, we're done, people. I'll be real, we are done. This was a must win, and we didn't win. Look, credit to the boys. They clawed it back. It could have been a disaster. It could have been a defeat. And when you look at it on a flip side of it, it's essentially 10 games, and no defeats in 10 games. We've got 7 wins and 3 draws. It's alarming, it's concerning, and I think ultimately we are just going to miss out on a title. It won't be too far, and I do believe that City will still drop points. I honestly do. I know it sounds like a cliche, and City's good, but they've got some real tough games. Let me just try to find the stats, because, and again, same exact thing as the home game, the last home game, where we had so much possession. Arsenal, I don't like the fact that we hold possession and we don't hold it with a purpose. We're trying to basically tussle and huff and puff to be able to find the perfect sort of build-up and the perfect chance and the perfect goal. Brother, sometimes you just need to shoot, bro. You just need to shoot the ball, man. Why are you doing all of this pass here and pass there? Every single time you've got a yard or two in terms of space, immediate space, that you can turn around, just pass the ball forward. Get the ball out of your half, especially when the confidence is not truly there. You need to be able to build yourself and play yourself in a way where you get that confidence back. But when you do things which puts you and your colleagues under pressure and your teammates under pressure, bro, you're not gonna, you know what I mean? 74% possession. Southampton had 26% of possession, and we drew 3-3. Bro, they were winning 2-0. And what did I say in my previous video? when you have somebody who hasn't scored in weeks, months, if not years, when you have a team that's struggling, bottom of the league, who do you want to play? You want to play Arsenal. Theo Walcott, bro. Theo Walcott doing a run, doing a diagonal run and getting in behind us. Unacceptable. Like the players are, I'm going to do a player ratings. I'll be real with you. There's going to be slightly higher ratings for the goal scorers, of course. You know, Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka getting the crucial kick for the draw, and Martin Odegaard. And I'll be honest with you, as good as as good as goals are, and we didn't lose the game and stuff like that. Ultimately, I do think all three of them were poor, even though they scored. I didn't see anything special from all three of them. Saka was a bit better today, but still, man, honestly, shots on target, 6 apiece, bro. How could you let Southampton have 6 shots on target at our ground, bro? At the Emirates, bro. I thought this was meant to be a fortress, bro. Like, what? Brother. Fouls. Southampton were playing so dirty, man. They were grappling, grabbing, wasting time, all of the dark arts. And a few of their players were actually pissing me off. They were proper pissing me off. I don't know their names, but they were pissing me off. Theo Walcott was pissing me off. Theo Walcott. Then you got all of these donuts as well that I just don't like seeing, like Walker Peters, all of these Tottenham dons, bro. Bednarek, if you don't watch the game, or if you watch the game back, Bednarek was doing the most. Like, what? Why do people always want to do the most when it comes to playing against Arsenal? I just don't understand. We're done, bro. As you guys are going to see, most fans are going to say we're done, we're bottled it. Because next Wednesday, 26th of April, Manchester City. How can we win at City? I want to be confident. I want to be, I want to have faith. I want to have hope. But how? Playing like this, under this form. Mikel Arteta made mistakes. 100% he made mistakes. Starting Fabio Vieira, what happened to Xhaka? I'm sure he was injured or something, because there is no way Xhaka is just going to be dropped. So you have to be able to play experienced players. Why did you not play Jorginho in that midfield so Fabio Vieira starts over Jorginho? I know you're thinking, okay, we play at home and you want more of an attacking sort of look to your team, and you don't want to exactly play with 2 defensive midfielders, but we are low on confidence. We're not firing on the cylinders that we was firing, in the first half of the season, bro. We need to slowly make sure that we do the basics, keep the ball retention, pass nice and easy, pass with a purpose. And then when your confidence is high and you're doing the bits and bobs, then you bring in your Smith Rowes or your Reece Nelsons, you bring in your Fabio Vieiras. This guy's bringing Reece Nelson on in the last 6 minutes of the game. Why? What's he going to do? What happened to Smith Rowe? I was speaking to some fans outside the stadium, and they were like, oh, but yeah, Smith Rowe's just not the same player. He's come on against Bournemouth and he did crap. And the game, the last fixture we had against Sporting, he, in a Europa League, he was poor as well. But my argument and my point was, he knows the goal. He knows where the goal is. So he doesn't need to be on perfect form. You throw him in, leave him up, sir, yeah? Bring in do you understand? But Mikel Arteta, he's huffing and puffing, looking at, bruv, I'm watching him. He's just there talking to his coaching staff, but nothing ain't really gone. There's no strategic, there's no tactical change, bro. It is what it is, man. Listen, people, that's the instant match reaction. I'm going to make a more calm, more sort of, aftermath video. Look at that. It looks horrible. Look at this form. Draw. I mean, it's inevitable, isn't it? 3 draws and then we're going to have a defeat. Bro, make no mistake about it. Man City is going to beat us. We will have to perform. This game is going to be the biggest game in the Emirates era. Yeah? Like, hands down. This is a Premier League final like you've never seen one before. This is a London team versus a Northern team. It's not like it's Manchester City and Liverpool too. Like, this is a team from the capital. This is going to be a huge game, and I just wish we was at home this time. Even though when I say that, it come like our away form is better than our home form. That's the only thing that's giving me a glimmer of hope. And I tell you what, if he doesn't start Trossard in that game, Trossard nearly getting us the win today, crossbar. I couldn't believe it. I almost passed out when that hit the crossbar, honestly. But yeah, if he doesn't start Trossard in that game against Man City, we're done. We're finished, bro. And that's it. We end the season trophyless. We end the season with nothing. But I guarantee you, and I promise you, it will still be a better season than Manchester United. That's no debate, no argument there. 75 points. Look, we're getting points in it. We're dropping points, but we're still getting points. 2 games in hand, City, they've got that. They've got the goal difference now. They making a gap in the goal difference now. But ultimately, these men have to still go and win those 2 games in hand. And if we could somehow get a win, or at least claw a draw and get a win at St. James's Park, it's still there. So I say this from a mental aspect because of how I see the players performing, in terms of their mental. I say that it's over, but in hindsight or in reality, it's not over. Let's not get onto the players too much. They will pour. Vast majority of them will pour today. But they will know this. They will watch all of these videos. They'll watch Arsenal Fan TV. They'll watch all of these, reviews and review, like, player ratings. They know that they let us down today. So we need to be supporters now. We need to make sure that, they don't completely crash down in terms of confidence, because we can vent out our frustrations at the end of the season, and but they're gonna need us. They're gonna need us for that City game. So I'm asking Arsenal fans, yes, of course, instantly after a game, you're peed off and your emotions are high and everyone's kind of, do you know what I mean? But obviously, I've calmed down a little bit and I'm looking at things from a different sort of rationale. And yeah, man, we're more or less still in it. There's a slim hope, but again, it all comes down to that Manchester City game. Fucking hell. Ladies and gentlemen, please drop a like on the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And it's been your boy Bucks with a match reaction. I'll be back soon, people, with the player ratings. Peace.